This is Making Dough show, where we get together talking about the business of making dough in the restaurant business, the best business to be in. That's why we chose and we signed up to be in the restaurant business, because we love it. We love food. We love serving people. We love the intensity. We know it's hard, and we got into the ring, and we will not get out of this ring without a fight, right? So thank you so much for tuning in. I would love to stay connected with you. You can find us on all YouTube, on podcasts, all podcast platforms, Making Dough Show. So I would love to stay connected with you. If there's any way I can be of help, please email me at team@makingdoughshow.com, and I would love to hear your feedback, your thoughts, what you going through in this season. Be happy to share any ideas you have and tips with the community as well. Yesterday we talked about cranking up your gratitude department and how important it is in this season in particular that our customers know, every single one of them, that we are grateful for them, and make this one-on-one connection with our customers. So you can find that episode down below. Today we're going to be talking about something very important, and that is, it's time to voice your opinion. One of the things that happens with us in this business is that we're working all the time. You know, there are all kinds of stuff happens in the world, and we are working. Maybe you're not hanging out on social to be participating in all the drama that goes on in town, or even politically, all of that, because you and I have always been working, right? As different laws are hoping to pass, and this and this and that, know that there are, in the coronavirus fiasco, there are different people groups. There are big businesses like American Airlines or the cruise companies. These are big businesses that are hurting, and there are our category, small business. Then there are the category of employees that have lost their job. Now, I am not saying that I'm not sorry for all of this. It's hard no matter who you are, and everybody's got families. I fully understand that. I'm going to simply communicate to you what you already know. Bigger companies like airline companies or whatever, the government may bail them out, as in, I don't know how that works really, but hand over millions of dollars to these companies. They've bailed Wall Street before. So they may bail these companies out because they don't want these big companies that are not thousands of them. They're not thousands of restaurants, right? They're, I don't know, 10 airline companies. I don't know. You get my point. Hotel companies, they're not thousands like you and me. And they're going to maybe bail that people group out. Again, I don't know, but that's maybe the case. Then you have the employee side. There are a lot of employees. The category of employees is majority. The category of business owners, if you're a small business owner or you are a restaurant owner, you are a minority. Okay, so SBA is working so hard to come up with loan ideas for you and me with low interest rate. They're still making money off of our misery. I find that to be unacceptable and pathetic. They're like, hey, you got loans. You know, as I mentioned previously, our landlord has sent us links to SBA loans, or these SBA loans are for us to make payroll, to go under debt in uncertain times. You know, we've been through worst. I'm sure you have as well. You've been through worst in this business, and maybe you chose to go under debt, but it wasn't to make payroll. That's unwise. You need to get a loan, if you do, to either expand your capacity to make more money, either maybe purchase more oven or remodel to expand your capacity in a practical way, or invest in your marketing or whatever to make more money. You get money to make more money, not just to get money and pass it to your people, no offense, but that money's gone and you're left with a debt in this uncertain times. You then certainly may end up filing for bankruptcy. So I don't think one should go under debt in this season. The point I was trying to make here is, as the government on a local level, on a state level, on a national level comes with solutions for you and me, it is critical for them to know our perspective of what we're actually going through, because as much as they want to, they know it must be hard, they don't actually know what you and I are going through unless you and I communicate our perspective to them. And as I mentioned, we are the minority. We're not the majority. Majority is a group of employees that have lost their job. And again, I feel for them. But you and I have put in years of blood and not much sweat. It was all blood. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I just think it's been incredibly bloody for years to build our business to the point that we did to last month when things were going good and dandy. So what does that mean? That means what I'm asking you is to voice your opinion. There are different ways to do that. I'm going to have a link to a petition that Restaurant Association is putting together. So there is a National Restaurant Association that they try to, obviously they're on the side of the restaurants, and they try to represent restaurant industry when it comes to the government stuff. So that's one petition you can sign. Then you can look up on a statewide, we're in Texas, so there's a Texas Restaurant Association. You must have a restaurant association. Send them an email. And I'm not saying to be emotional or, yell at anybody. Simply, and I'm going to tell you what's going to be our strategy collectively about this. But so you have Restaurant Association nationwide. You got your statewide Restaurant Association. You have your mayor and your city council. They make decisions that affect you and me tremendously. So your local mayor and your city councils. Then you have on a statewide, you have multiple things. You have governor, you have senators, you have congressmen, that's a bunch of them, right? So even at that level, you already see. So then you have SBA folks that do the Small Business Administration on our side. So here's what is going to be our strategy. Our strategy is going to be to lead with gratitude, and simply all you got to do is email folks, whether it's your mayor, hey, Mayor John, I don't know, my name is so-and-so, and I'm owner of this, or I'm a manager of this. I wanted to thank you for how you lead the city or the state or whatever these people are, right? Or this, the community in this tough season. I know that this is not easy to make decisions and blah, blah, blah. I simply wanted to share with you my perspective as a small business owner in hopes that it would be maybe blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So you're simply trying to express your perspective, that how you lost money or how is this whole thing is affecting you. If your congressman, your senator, or the SBA or whatever, they receive 10 messages, maybe they will ignore us because, again, you're in the minority, you're not that important or a priority because they have the majority to worry about. What I'm asking you is that encourage fellow restaurant owners, fellow small business owners to voice their opinions. This is the time you and I need to express our opinion. What is it that we're going through? Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, they won't know. They can speculate, they can imagine. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm going to have the links to the one that is Restaurant Association. I'd like you to take a minute, please, to fill it out. There are thousands of restaurants that have submitted it. If you want to receive some actual benefits as a restaurant owner, we need to work together collectively, nationwide, to make this happen and get our voices to be heard. I'd love to hear your opinion on what I am sharing with you today and every day as we're going through this coronavirus fiasco in this business. I hope you're doing all right. Stay safe. And I hope that restaurants not that slow. I don't know what the future holds. We need to shut down the whole thing. We're currently are just takeout and delivery. We're doing okay. I thought we would lose a lot of sales, but we have great customers. Really, we're so grateful for our customers. I hope it's the same for you as well. Be sure to subscribe to the show on YouTube and on our podcast platform so we can stay in touch. And with that, let's get back to work and make some dough. Thank you. Bye-bye.